Whose world is this?
Taking over, hit the landscape of the kicks and copping any bricks. Or fire you desire, my rock and maybe flip. It's easy, you never trip, get them early, you never miss no bite. But if they hot, make it to the court, they cap. Now welcome to Bobby Sneaker World. Sneaker World, yeah, Bobby Sneaker World, Sneaker World, Sneaker World.
Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Bobby Sneaker World, and I am back with another video. Listen, I know 2020 has passed, we've moved on, we're into 21. We're all super excited, new beginnings, but there's one more video that I want to make talking about 2020. As you can see in the title and the thumbnail of this video, what we're going to talk about, I'm going to need your participation on this one. I'm going to need some comments. I know we all say comment down below and all that, but I'm going to need your votes on this. I'm going to compare 10 sneakers, my top 10 sneakers that I left in 2020 that I actually had in hand, reviewed, did whatever, and they were for the community. I gave them away, sold them, whatever, flipped them, compared to the top 10 that I already did. So I'll put pictures up on each side of me. I'll put my 10, verse 10, all the way up to number 1. You guys tell me in the comment section down below what list is better. Did I keep the better top 10 or did I sell the better top 10? I need to know. So anyway, if you're new around here and that big button down below is still red, you're doing it all wrong. Make sure that button is gray. Come over here and join the movement. Subscribe to the channel. We're a little less than 200 subscribers away from 4K here on the page, man. So that's the first goal. If you didn't watch my video the other day, I said my goal for the year is 8,000 subscribers. But baby steps, man. So let's get to 4K. 4K is the next step up. So that's where we're at. So tell a friend to join the movement, man. That's enough rambling. I need to get into these top 10 sneakers. I'm not going to mention I'm just going to show pictures of the last 10. But I'm going to talk about the 10 that I let go. So anyway, if you're new, say you new in the comment section, man. I'll post your comments in the videos, man. Let me know if you're new around here. But anyway, let's get into the top 10 and let me stop talking. All right, number 10, coming in at number 10 of sneakers that I left in 2020. I'm going to say it's the Jordan 5 alternate grape. I think that they're cool. Definitely not something you can wear every day, or you have to wear this very, very rarely. But it's I don't like 5s that much. I really came to the realization that I don't really like 5s, and that sneaker is extremely bright. So if you didn't, if you don't love the color purple, anyway, if you don't love the color purple, and you're not a huge 5 fan, it'll fall at number 10. So I'm gonna put that at number 10 on the list. All right, number 9 on the list. I reviewed it. I did not buy it for myself. It was for a friend of mine. The 700 Alva, the Adidas Yeezy 700 Alva. I'm not a huge fan of that silhouette. Even the all black and reflective material that it has under it doesn't save it for me. So it falls at number 9 on the list. I know some people do like that sneaker. That's the only reason it's making the top 10 of sneakers that I left in 2020. But that's definitely not something that I would wear anyway. Y'all let me know if it's right. Well, a lot of people keep it, but y'all let me know if it's at the right spot on the list, number 9. All right, number 8 on the list. This sneaker got way more hype than I believed that it deserved. The Jordan 14 Toro or Gem Red is way overrated. I know a lot of people don't even like 14s, but for some reason this one jumped out the window. Like, people just love this sneaker. People were really going for this. Resale was even a little high for a 14 on this. I got a few pair and I sold them immediately. I got them for family, and I sold a couple other pair. But even me as a person that loves 14s, I didn't dislike the sneaker. I just thought that it got way more attention than it deserved. But It's number 8 on the list. All right, moving up to number 7 on the list, the Yeezy 350 Carbons. I actually do like a little bit. It's very similar, if I'm just off of memory, like to a Zion, and I think something else. A lot of Yeezy 350s are extremely similar anyway, but I do like that colorway, but it wasn't something that I've said numerous times. If you're new, you wouldn't know, but I have what I want from Kanye already. I got breads, I got zebras, and I got wave runners. I'm good. So these fall at number 7. I do think that they're clean, but wasn't something that I was going to be keeping. All right, so number 6 on the list was tough for me, man, because initially I thought it was something that I really wanted. Then when I got it in hand, I didn't. I didn't really want it that much. It's the women's release, the Jordan 1 Lucky Greens. I didn't like the green in hand. I know it's like the little Heineken type colors, but if it was a darker green, not like that ashy green in hand, like a better quality to the material, in my opinion, I definitely would have loved that sneaker. Especially hitting on a size 12 in women's is extremely difficult, especially in Jordan 1s. So I was lucky enough to hit on a pair, but I had to let them go, because if I don't love it, and I know it's not going to get a bunch of wear, then it had to be for the community. I had to let them go. All right, so where we at? 5 on the list is another Jordan 1. Back-to-back Jordan 1s, back-to-back green Jordan 1s. This is the Jordan 1 Pine Green 2.0. I still own the 1.0, and it's still dead stock. Unfortunately, I have to wear those this summer. But anyway, the 2.0, it's another one that I didn't like the material. I didn't like the black, matte black on that sneaker. Like if it was just a traditional black leather, didn't even have to be tumbled, just a regular black, jet black leather, that would have been one of my sneakers of the year last year, but it wasn't. It came with that ashy, matte black, and I feel like, in my opinion, it threw the sneaker off. I know a lot of people love that. That's why I put it in the top 5 sneakers that I did let go. But that's where it's at on my list. All right, so moving past the number 5 spot to the number 4 spot, we got the Dunk High Spartan Green, the Michigan State joints. The only dunk that I hit in 2020, I believe. But I was extremely excited to get those. I didn't expect to hit that raffle at right here locally at Soul Classics. But another sneaker that once I got in hand, I don't like Dunk Highs anymore. I used to love Dunk Highs. Not a fan anymore. But once I got them in hand, I just didn't like. If you go watch my review on those, I didn't like the stitching. It was very sloppy on my pair. And the quality of the leather just wasn't that great, in my opinion. It probably wouldn't be something I would have kept anyway because it's a high. But if it was a low, I would have kept it. But the high version with the sloppy stitching on my pair, it was a no-go. But they were hyped up a little bit. They do have some resale. Dunks are going crazy right now. So I did put it at number 4 on the list. All right, number 3 on the list. I could have put this lower, honestly, but but with everything going on with Jerry Lorenzo, I put it in the top 3. The Fear of God ones, the triple black, the all blacked out version. I've had 3 pairs of the Fear of God ones. I had the green pair, the spruce, the orange pair, and the triple black pair. Obviously I let them all go. It's just not something, it's not very wearable to me. It's definitely obviously not a casual wear sneaker, and I just wasn't gonna get a ton of wear out of it, especially not for the retail price. Wasn't worth it to me to keep in my collection. So that's number 3 on the list as far as sneakers that I got and I had to ship out. All right, so number 2 on the list was number 1 on a lot of people's top pickup of 2020. This is at the top of my list as far as sneakers I let go of. It's not one of my favorite sneakers at all. The Jordan 13 Flint, the Flint 13. I get it that it was very nostalgic for a lot of people. It's an OG colorway. Excuse me. Especially, it's like the first OG. This like traditional Chicago colors and all that. And I get all that, but it never did it for me. Like, it's not a bad sneaker. I don't hate the sneaker. I do think it's cool, but it's another overhyped. It's not overhyped. It's a very nostalgic sneaker. So people that got it loved it because from their youth, they've always wanted that. They were so happy to see a retro for a second or third time or whatever, and they were able to get their hands on it this time. But it did resell because people really wanted that OG colorway. But for me, it falls at number 2. Just saying. And all right, so we've reached the number 1 spot, and the number 1 pickup of 2020 that I left in 2020 is the Jordan 4 women's exclusive sale off-white, whatever, all of that stuff. The off-white 4. I picked up, got exclusive access through Jay's account, and we let it go. Didn't do it. It wasn't, something that we needed. The money meant more to us than that Jordan 4. Didn't think it was that crazy in hand. Anyway, this is another sneaker that I know was number 1 on a lot of people's list as far as a number 1 pickup. Along with Jordan 5 off-whites, we're up there in the tops too. But that's my number 1, man. Y'all let me know. The keep or let go, which list was better? I think obviously all the sneakers that I kept, in totality, that 10 is better than the 10 that I let go as a whole. Now there might be some that interchangeable that could be better, but on a whole, I feel like my 10 was better. But anyway, that's enough of me talking. I've talked long enough in this video. I appreciate y'all, man. The goal is still 8K for this year. 4K coming up, man. 200 subscribers away, man. So subscribe down below. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. OV.